Hey guys, welcome to the Reparenting Daily podcast, your daily guide for inner child healing. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is a daily reading, the second is a discussion of that reading followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is a peaceful meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you're here as we continue on this journey of self-expansion and growth. If this is your first time, welcome. Now, before we dive in, I have a few quick reminders. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Your support here helps us spread the word, allowing us to continue to grow this community. Next, I'd like to introduce our Patreon group, where we have 3 weekly meetings. On Sundays, we have a meditation meeting. On Tuesdays, we have book club meeting. And on Thursdays, we have open topic discussions. These meetings take place at 6 p.m. CEST, so Amsterdam, Paris time. For my next announcement, I'd also like to introduce the Reparenting Daily journal, which you can find on Amazon. This journal follows along with the podcast, so each weekly and monthly themes are reflected in the journal. It provides space for you to keep your notes with plenty of extra resources on each topic that we discuss. It's an excellent tool, and if you purchase it, you can join our weekly meetings for free. Just send me an email and we'll get you linked in. For the last announcement, I'd like to introduce one of my most meaningful creative projects, a 3-volume series entitled Fairy Tales for Reparenting. Now, you might be wondering, why fairy tales? Aren't those just for kids? But through my personal healing journey and in studying the work of Carl Jung, Marie-Louise von Franz, and other spiritual and psychological traditions, I've come to see fairy tales as powerful symbolic maps for transformation. They carry deep, timeless wisdom, especially for those of us doing the hard work of reparenting ourselves. The series follows the structure of the hero's journey. Volume 1 explores the wounded child, stories of loss, betrayal, and innocence. Volume 3 is about the trials of endurance, cunning, and self-discovery. And Volume 3 is the return, stories of transformation, power, and wholeness. Each story is followed by journal prompts and space to reflect on how each story connects to your own inner healing journey. These are not just tales, they're tools. They're an invitation to connect with the part of you that still believes in magic and possibility and healing. You'll find both familiar classic and lesser-known stories from cultures around the world, offering you fresh insights and inspiration on your path. All 3 volumes are now available on Amazon. Your support means so much to me, not just for this project, but for the larger mission of helping myself and others reconnect inwardly. Reparenting is like nurturing a bonsai tree. It's not fast, it's not flashy, but with care, patience, and consistency, it will transform you. Thanks so much for being here and for supporting this work, and also for committing on your personal journey of self-expansion. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is an article by Psych Central. It's entitled 10 Exercises to Heal Your Inner Child. Just as a reminder, we're in August, and the theme for this month is Healing the Inner Child. We're in week 1, which is August 1st until the 7th. And the theme for this week is Connecting with Your Inner Child. As always, I will read a portion of the article, and you can find the link in the show notes to read the remainder. 10 exercises to heal your inner child. Inner child exercises like self-compassion, the butterfly hug, and writing letters to your younger self can help you heal from painful childhood experiences. Inner child work teaches you to parent and nurture your wounded inner child. Painful experiences often stick with us into adulthood, from being yelled at by a teacher or rejected by playmates to experiencing childhood trauma. You might even feel stuck at the age of the trauma, unable to move on emotionally without first processing your past. Inner child work is a process of reparenting the littles that were neglected, abused, abandoned, etc. during childhood. Dr. Charity Godfrey, a therapist and founder at Lifescape Integrative Medicine. During the formative years of childhood 0 to 9, it's during the formative years of childhood 0 to 9 that we learn about emotions, safety, and who we are in the world and form connections. When an experience feels unsafe at that age, and no adult steps in to offer comfort, the pain and shame can linger for years to come. Inner child exercises are one way you can access the younger self and offer them the comfort that they needed but didn't have access to at the time. Number 1, acknowledge your inner child. Your inner child is not a childlike personality. Rather, it's a part of your subconscious mind that experiences and still remembers your childhood moments and emotions, both good and bad. Above all, your inner child feels safer when you know you're paying attention to them. It can help to simply acknowledge them, reminding them that you're looking out for them, and send them your love. Number 2, hug yourself daily. Even if the conscious mind doesn't have the words to talk about it, the body remembers trauma. Supportive physical touch can help soothe your inner child. Holding your inner child can bring them comfort. Rock if necessary, says Godfrey. Hold tight to yourself and let the tears flow. Or, just as powerful, smile big and know that healing is happening. You might try this for 3 minutes a day. You can also try the butterfly hug, a self-soothing exercise designed to help people process trauma. Trauma therapists use this technique in EMDR, eye movement desensitization, and reprogramming therapy. To practice the butterfly hug, cross your hands over your chest. Link your thumbs together in the form of a butterfly's body. Position your fingertips just below the collarbones. Tap your chest by alternating the movements of your hands, tapping with your left hand, then your right hand. And take slow, deep breaths and gently observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. There's also a link to the video if you want to see someone do this exercise physically. Number 3, picture a happy childhood moment. Bring yourself back to a safe, calm memory that can soothe yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed. Can you remember the happiest moments of your childhood? Maybe it was baking cookies with your grandma or going to the zoo. Spend a few minutes remembering how it felt, the pictures, sounds, smells, and feelings. Notice how it feels in your body to experience this sense of security. If you can remember a happy moment, it's also effective to imagine one. What would you have loved to experience? Grab your inner child by the hand and go there together. Number 4, mirror work. Negative constructs such as I don't matter or I'm not good enough are often formed in childhood from mistreatment or abuse during these years. Mirror work can help you move beyond these narratives and work on developing a loving connection with yourself. Godfrey recommends looking deeply at yourself in the mirror each day and making a powerful statements such as I matter, what I want matters, I will not stay silent. And number 5, practice self-compassion. It's not always easy to be kind to yourself. If you tend to judge yourself harshly, practicing self-compassion can help you improve the relationship with yourself. Research by Dr. Christian Neff, a leading expert in self-compassion, suggests that being kinder to yourself can reduce anxiety, stress, and even depression. Dr. Neff's website provides free self-compassion exercises to help get you started, including self-compassion journaling, positive self-talk, self-compassion meditation, and exercises to challenge the inner critic. We've reviewed some of these in an earlier episode, if you remember. Number 6, write a letter to your inner child. Journaling has mental health benefits, and it can count as inner child work too. Try writing a letter to your little, offering the words of support you needed in childhood. Don't delay what you need any longer, says Godfrey. State the words in your journal and read them aloud. Read the words you wish you would have heard with love, kindness, and compassion. If you're right-handed, use the left hand or vice versa to let your inner child express themselves with a story or a picture. You can also converse with your inner child by alternating between left and right hand. This non-dominant hand technique is explored in depth in the classic book The Creative Journal by Lucia Capaccione. It contains more than 50 prompts to help you release feelings, explore dreams, and solve problems. Number 7, identify your emotional triggers. What makes you instantly upset, angry, or fearful? Can you trace them back to negative experiences in childhood? Perhaps your dad never truly listened to you, so now when you feel rejected when your partner says they're too busy to pay attention. When you identify where the pain originated, reassure your inner child that they are safe, loved, and heard. Number 8, make time for play. Spend time doing what you loved to do as a child. Get out the coloring books, listen to music, play with clay, write a story, run barefoot in the grass, or watch an old cartoon. The important thing is to feel creative and inspired again. Play is built into our schedules as children, but play in adulthood is also just as important. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. You can read the last two tips or methods by checking out the link in the show notes. Welcome back. As we continue this month's focus on healing the inner child, today's reading helps us take a crucial next step, identifying emotional triggers, for example. These triggers are often seemingly minor events, like feedback at work or a canceled dinner plan, or even a delayed text, but they contain echoes of childhood wounds. According to expert sources like the Cleveland Clinic, recognizing when you're triggered is not a weakness but a window onto unmet needs, places where our inner child still expects abandonment, shame, or rejection. When we pause and listen rather than react, we begin to see our triggers as guides pointing us to the parts of ourselves that still need care. This leads directly into week 1's theme of connecting with your inner child. Connecting isn't just about recalling old pain or nostalgia. It's about learning to respond to the echo with presence and compassion. It means saying, hold on, little one, I see you. I'm here. When we track our triggers and journal about them, we begin to hear our inner child speaking. And then the self-parenting can begin. We don't avoid the emotional discomfort. We meet it with understanding, validation, and gentle guidance. That's the real reparenting, the kind that transforms triggers from threats into healing opportunities. As we go to the journal prompts today, number 1, what recent experience triggered you unexpectedly, more intensely than the situation warranted? And what childhood memory or fear does it echo? Number 2, when you felt triggered, what did your inner child need most in that moment? Validation, safety, comfort? Can you offer that to yourself now? And number 3, choose one trigger you've identified this week. Journal to the younger self directly. What were you feeling? What did you need? And respond to them with gentleness and compassion. That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please go ahead and find a space where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for this 10-minute silent meditation. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you comfortable today. Take a moment to simply be with yourself. Focus on your breath and gently connect with each part of your body. If thoughts arise, don't let them overwhelm you. Just observe them without attachment. Imagine them as leaves drifting down atop a river, passing by without needing your engagement. Stay present, grounded, and open to this moment, no matter what time you are listening and practicing this meditation. Namaste.